comes a moment where somebody needs to step up, somebody needs to deliver, somebody needs an important triple kill, double kill in the right moment. JL always seemingly provides that, and I think it's such a luxury when you say this roster goes so deep. It is such a luxury that you have 4 guys who can all deliver for you in that moment, and that's how you overcome not having a superstar on the team.
I think the best way to phrase it as well is that when it comes to Spirit and when it comes to Donk, it's not map dependent. Donk is the best player on pretty much any given map out there. Surely there's certain positions he likes to play more than others, whereas I feel with you, as you said, Na'Vi, it depends on the map as well. Some maps it's very much Emma in the center of everything. Some maps JL is coming in as the clutch guard. Some maps Wonderful is having more impact. So it's a bit more spread across the board. Whereas for Donk, it doesn't matter what map he's playing. He will be the spearhead regardless.
Let's be real. Like the conversation around Donk is like, if you want to distill it down to the easiest thing, is Donk's just going to straight up win you 4 rounds per map.
Yeah.
He's probably going to win you 4 rounds per map. And if you're an opposition going up against that, you're thinking in your head, we have to ignore the times where Donk gets his because it's going to happen. We need to take him winning them 4 rounds and make it 2. Or we need to take him winning them 5 rounds and bring it down to 3. Like you need to minimize the number of rounds. He's just going to win you on his own, and you need to make it so you can trade that off, and then you can play the middle round, and you can play the middle portions not at too much of a disadvantage.
It also means if you are the competitor, in this case Na'Vi, that you don't have a lot of room for error, right? Because you only get a certain amount of doors you can open, but you have to finish those rounds on this stage. You cannot drop the ball, even when it comes to a difficult clutch.
And I think that's both conversations around their teams when you hear them talk about, Spirit saying, we're a little bit tired, we're a little bit fatigued, a little bit stressed. Same with Na'Vi. That's those moments, those like miscommunications in 3v3s. That's always the moments where they say, we had it in our hands, we let it slip away. It's always those kinds of rounds where some detail just gets missed and it turns into a catastrophe.
I'm sure Spirit thinks that about the best 3 they lost to Na'Vi. You were talking so much about the map, and I think about the maps, and I think the veto is ready. So we can take a look if anything is out of the ordinary, Jacob.
Yeah, I think it is interesting because the whole conversation in regarding to Spirit and their veto so far this year has been whether they pick Nuke or whether they pick Dust 2. And they've been going a bit back and forth between the two. And then yesterday in the semifinal, we saw them pick